Not everyone deserves an explanation. That is a hard lesson, because kind people always want to explain. They want to clarify, to make others understand, to be seen correctly. So they over-explain their choices, their silence, their boundaries, their pain, as if understanding will suddenly create respect. But it rarely does, because people who truly respect you do not force you to defend every decision, and people determined to misunderstand you will do it even after the explanation. That is exhausting. Trying to prove your heart to people committed to seeing you wrongly. Trying to explain your pain to people who benefited from it. Trying to justify why you finally chose peace. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Not everyone deserves the full story. Some people only ask questions to judge the answers. Some people want explanations, not for understanding, but for control. And once you realize that, silence becomes powerful, because silence protects energy, protects peace, protects healing. There is strength in no longer feeling the need to explain yourself to everyone, especially people who never tried to understand you in the first place. You do not owe long explanations for protecting your mental health. You do not owe paragraphs for setting boundaries. You do not owe access to people who mishandled your trust. Sometimes, no is enough. Sometimes, walking away is enough. Sometimes, silence says everything, but many people fear silence, because silence cannot be controlled. People become uncomfortable when they no longer have access to you, to your thoughts, your emotions, your reasons, and suddenly, they call you cold, distant, difficult. But protecting yourself is not cruelty, it is maturity. Because life teaches you that over-explaining often comes from fear. Fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of being misunderstood. So you keep talking, keep defending yourself, keep shrinking your truth into something easier for others to accept, until one day you become exhausted. Exhausted from explaining why something hurt you, why you left, why you changed, why you finally chose yourself. And eventually, you realize something important. People who love you do not need endless explanations. They listen. They respect your boundaries. They trust your heart. And people who only want control will never be satisfied anyway. That realization changes you. You stop chasing validation. Stop needing everyone to agree with your choices. Stop explaining your growth to people still committed to misunderstanding it. Because healing changes your language. You stop arguing. Stop proving. Stop begging to be understood. And instead, you choose peace. Quietly. Without announcement. Without performance. That is real confidence. The ability to stand by your decisions without needing universal approval. And yes, some people will create stories about you. Let them. Some people will misunderstand your silence. Let them. Some people will never see your heart correctly. Let them. Because exhausting yourself trying to control other people's perception is a battle you will never win. Not everyone deserves your vulnerability. Not everyone deserves your truth. Not everyone deserves an explanation. Sometimes, protecting your peace is explanation enough. Sometimes, your absence is the answer. And sometimes, the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all.